Movie meals, what is going on? It's a little bit late in the hour because we just got back from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I'm so
Guardians
excited for
of
this
the Galaxy.
one.
Can we talk? We have to talk about it immediately. We got to talk about it right now. They showed the Last Jedi trailer in the theater.
It looks good, guys.
It looks fantastic.
It looks very good.
Anyway, it looked amazing. Okay, I freaked out.
Yes, he did.
Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, that's what we're here to talk about today. And we move the microphone closer. And we are going to start with the positives, the negatives, run it down. Mm-hmm. All right, I'll take this one first since I made you go first
right
a little
ahead.
bit. So this movie's really fun.
Yes.
It's really fun. It's a great time. I've seen Guardians of the Galaxy tons of times, dozen times probably, but I haven't seen it within the last year or so, and I decided not, since no one was like, we gotta watch it right before and get a group together watch or something. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna watch it because I want to just jump back into these characters and see how not being around them so quickly would feel. And it was great. It was great getting back with Gamora, Peter, Drax, Rocket, Baby Groot. Baby Groot steals this entire movie for me. Baby Groot is amazing. Yeah. Really threw it out there, and they definitely gonna be selling a lot of toy money.
Yeah.
But the soundtrack is great. Great humor in the film. Kurt Russell was awesome. So we'll stay away from spoilers, but so it's known Sylvester Stallone's in it. I liked his role. Wasn't much, but I liked it.
Yeah.
And there was Yondu was great, seeing how powerful he is with the arrow. I love that arrow.
Oh, the arrow.
So yeah, I really had a good time watching this film.
Yeah, you know what? They jump right back into it at the start of the movie, and it's like you never left the first one. This movie is still fun, just as fun as the first one. You get reattached to these characters that we grew to love back in the first movie. It's action-packed, it's funny, there is so much heart to it, maybe even more so than the first one, and it's done very well, especially towards the end of the movie. Like, all the heartwarming moments definitely pay off. The special effects were pretty darn good.
They were really good, yeah.
And for me, Drax stole the show. I thought,
Drax was really good.
Well, just about everyone did a very good job. I thought Drax was the standout. He was funny, had way better lines. I thought that his comedic timing was way better than in the first movie. I think he was more comfortable, and he was able to steal the show in this movie. And I also like Baby Groot. I know that Alex just said, like, that's the character that stood out. For me, it was Drax, but... Man,
Drax stood out too. Drax was great.
Man, I tell you what, this movie is awesome.
Yeah, it is great. I have a few negatives.
All right.
I felt hearing all the comments online and everything. I do agree. I don't think it was as good as the first, and I think it was because the first was such a pleasant surprise.
It was such a gem.
And it's not a bad thing to go into a second film. As film fans, we shouldn't always go in with such amazing expectations that it has to be so much better than the first.
Hard.
And it is hard. But I didn't go in wanting it to be better than the first. I just wanted to have a fun time, which is what I got, and it was great. I do prefer the first. And I thought this humor was really, really good, but I felt there were few moments where it was like they were trying to force it. A little bit, where it wasn't even that maybe the joke hit for me and I laughed, but I remember getting out of the theater saying they loved their humor so much in the first one that they're just doing it just slightly too much for me.
Okay.
But that's not necessarily, it's a little nitpick, just something I viewed. I still really enjoyed the film, and I thought there were a little bit of pacing errors. I thought it just was paced a little bit quickly, and it was like, all right, we're here, ego, boom. And so that to me was my few little nitpicks, but overall, I really, really enjoyed this film.
Yeah, I'll agree with you on the pacing. I especially noticed it in the first third
act
of this movie, and that was just because they were trying to get these antagonist characters for us to show a little bit of compassion to them. And while it definitely, like I said, it pays off towards the end of the movie, absolutely, but because of these things, like, it definitely slows down the pacing a little bit. So that was one of my major things as well. And I said earlier that the special effects are pretty darn good, though. Like you said, nitpicking. There's just a few moments where I'm like, it's taking me out just a little bit. But then with all the humor and the action and just enjoying this movie so much, it's able to suck me right back in, which is very good. Because otherwise, I probably could have been taken out of the movie almost completely for way longer than what should have been done. Overall, though, like I said, this movie is awesome. And those are really my major negatives in Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Yeah, so let's go to rating. Overall rating for me, I think I gave the first one like a 9 out of 10.
I think I did too.
And I'm gonna go 8 out of 10, with
okay.
leaning towards 8.5. Because of the humor and the fun. I think I need to see it again because I missed a few jokes. I remember watching them being like, I'm missing this joke. But the first joke was so funny I had to laugh. So I want to see it a few more times, but I'm leaning more towards an 8.5. I think it's a really fun film. I think Chris Pratt is great. I'm not sick of Chris Pratt where I feel like some people are.
For sure.
I'm really enjoying him, whether it's Jurassic World to this. Even from his Parks and Rec days, he's just a funny guy. He's a really good actor, and I'm excited to see
in this movie.
I'm excited to see what he can do moving forward, and I'm excited to see. This is the one thing I'm most excited to see. Their humor is so specific in Guardians of the Galaxy. Knowing that they're going to be with the Avengers, I want to see, and I want to know how that humor is going to work. Because you get a Tony Stark, and Rocket shows up, and his humor is just so much more sarcastic as Tony, where I cannot wait to see Chris Evans as Captain America look at these guys and be like, all right, guys, we need to calm down.
And then the Guardians are just,
I'm
That's what they do throughout the whole movie.
With Spider-Man and everyone in there, it's going to be amazing. Marvel knocks out of the park. Score for Kyle.
You know what? I gave the first Guardians a 9 also. It's such a gem, one of my favorite Marvel movies. For sure, and I will agree with you. I do think that Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is a kind of a step down from the first one, but it's a very small step down. This movie is still very good. Marvel nailed it out of the park once again. I'm going to give it a solid 8.5 out of 10. Just a little step down, but
it's not a bad thing to be a step down. It's not a bad thing to say it's a step down.
As long as it holds up.
Because the movie was such... We have to look at it of what this second film is, and the first one was such a pleasant surprise that we knew a lot of these characters. And I think we wanted a little bit more, and I think we might get that feeling when they show up in Infinity War, where we're like, all right, this works, and then I think they can take that into Volume 3 with James Gunn. But I'm definitely still excited for James Gunn to come back. Man. Like I'm definitely excited for him to return because. He knows what he's doing. He knows the Guardians. Whereas, like, you look at Thor Ragnarok, and I think Taika Waititi was a great new, fresh choice to add to this franchise, even though I love the Kenneth Branagh film, the first one, and I like the second one. But I think James Gunn is the only one who really gets the Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's his own flavor that he's able to put in such a weird franchise, and it works perfectly, and it still works perfectly, even in this one.
For sure. Guys, what did you think of Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2? Did you want to hear us talk more about spoilers?
Yeah.
Comment below, let us know if you want that. Give as many likes as you can. Share these videos around. If we get enough traction, we would love to give you guys a full in-depth spoiler review going into all things Crazy Guardians. So let us know. Thank you guys for all the support and all these videos we just put up. We got the Star Wars a couple weeks back. Kingsman came out. We got the Dark Tower on our channel right now as a trailer reactions. We got this movie. We got King Arthur coming up in a week. We'll be reviewing that.
That's right.
Watch out. Our channel's ramping up as summer is hitting. It's officially summer for us as we just finished our semester of college. So catch you guys later. Thanks for watching, Mom.
See you guys.